Hello everyone and welcome to our house in northern Portugal. My name is August Green and I'll be your waiter tonight. What? As you can see, I'm sitting here by our wood stove and I have really come to love what's involved in heating your house with wood. I love chopping the wood. I love stacking the wood. I love making the fire. I love the smell and the type of heat that this thing produces. However, there's one thing I do not like. Right now, the only thing we have to carry the wood from outside into the house is this ugly bucket made from plastic. Worst of all, you have to use 2 hands to carry it. And I am a firm believer that God gave us 2 hands for one reason, so that we can carry 2 things at once. I have now decided, after a lot of irritation with this ugly bucket, that I'm gonna take matters into my own hands and make us a nice looking log carrier. For this, I've set up this little space here in the garden. The first thing I'm gonna do is pick out a fabric to use. What I'm gonna go with is, I believe it's called nylon cordura, and it looks a bit like cotton canvas. However, it has a plastic cover on the back side, and it is water and windproof. When you have those days when it's really pouring down and it's really windy, the logs inside will be very happy. And you know what they say, happy log, happy smog. I haven't made any drawings or anything before this, which means I'm gonna have to figure out how big this thing is supposed to be. And for that, I have to figure out how big a log is. Hey Mom, how big is a log? Okay, yeah, sure. Love you too, bye. As it turns out, there's no standard measurement for how big a log is. I kind of would like the carrier to be a little bit narrower than the logs, because I like the idea of them kind of sticking out a little bit when you carry it. I don't know if that's dumb. I think this length might be good, actually. Yeah. I think it should be good. Let's measure that out. Should have a longer measuring stick for this, but I don't right now. Sometimes you just gotta work with what you have, right? Let me see if this length is actually good. I feel like I actually want to try it. I think that'll work. A really cool thing about using this cordura fabric is that you can kind of just use something sharp and draw on it on the back side and it'll show up. Excuse my dirty, calloused hands. I do manual labor a lot. So here, I have a shape of the carrier, but I need one more piece that's the same as this, because I want it to be durable and I don't want a side with this plastic cover. Now, it's time to pin these together. I'm gonna have to fix a little bit afterwards to make sure they're the same size. Or maybe I don't need that actually, but I do need to start pinning, and that's what I'm doing. All done. Time to get the sewing machine out. I'm using this thread from Gutermann called Terra 40, and it's really durable, really thick and strong, and perfect for making stuff like bags and log carriers. Time to sew. So, I'm hilarious. And that concludes the seam that goes around all the way. Or I should say the first seam that goes around all the way, because I have something in store for you. Let's hope that this hole is enough to pull this whole thing through. I had a small tear, but we'll cover that up. I'm gonna sew around this once again to make a tidy edge. Okay, we have made this thing. And I hear you say, well, it looks great and all, but isn't it kind of awkward to hold? You're gonna carry it like this? No, I'm not. I'm making handles. I'm making the handles. I'm making the handles out of leather. So I have a strap here, I have another one too. What I'm gonna do firstly is cut a straight edge. I need, where is that? Oh, there it is. I'm using a scalpel. These are very sharp, so be careful. Just along the line of this straight edge ruler. Now we have 2 straight edges. What I'm gonna do now is, I just had it. It disappeared. Oh, there it is. I don't know any names of these tools, really. I think this is called some kind of punch. It's a punchy thing. In this case, I'm actually not gonna use it to punch with. I'm just going to use it as a guide because I want rounded edges. I use the scalpel as a bit of a pencil, basically here, to mark out where I wanna cut. Then I use leather scissors to cut along where I drew my lines. Now, I'm gonna use this thing. And again, I don't know what it's called, but it's a thing that makes a chamfer around the edge. Now, I'm gonna use another tool that I don't know the name of. It probably has a name. I'm gonna call it the pointy roller. What I'm using this for is to mark out the holes where I'm going to sew in. So, gotta stop that. Now I'm gonna use a tool that I actually know the name of. This pointy thing here, and it's called an awl. Okay, dusk is approaching, so I really want to finish this soon. I have all my holes done. This is a special type of leather thread. It's a natural thread that's waxed all over. I'm gonna try to thread these needles, which is difficult because I don't think I have the right needles, really. Threading is difficult. It's not easy when you don't have the right stuff. There we go. There's our first stitch. So I'm gonna continue doing this all the way through. Okay, as you can see, it's almost dark. I have made the handles and I really want to try to get them attached tonight. So I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna use these copper rivets, so I think it'll look good together with a brown leather. I think it looks pretty awesome, if I may say so myself. Have I told you how humble I am? I'm very happy with the outcome, and now I won't have to use that ugly bucket anymore. Thank you, Lord. Like and subscribe if you want to see more like this, and click this video to see another part of our journey.